Hello everyone, welcome to Abyss League. This is my first Abyss character and possibly one of two Abyss characters that will play this league. This character started out as a Scorching Ray Inquisitor and I changed it up to a Elemental Claw Inquisitor. Let's go over the basic of Abyss League. Abyss League allows you to have insane amounts of jewels, and these jewels will give you flat damage and flat life, so it will stack up really well with the stuff like percent elemental damage, etc. So let me go over the example jewels. So jewels like these, flatted lightning attack, life, lightning fire, lightning cold lightning, lightning life cold, lightning fire lightning, lightning fire lightning, cold lightning. As you can see, there's a theme here. I'm stacking a lot of lightning damage so that my Spectual Throw and my Molten Strike will pierce through a lot of the resistances. Alright, and also I took this league as from Mathil's inspiration, where he used Spectral Throw to clear and Molten Strike to do a single target. Alright, let's go over the tree. I started out Inquisitor, skipped everything here, and just came straight up to grab the int nodes and the discipline and grab one jewel socket here because the relevant nearby nodes are pretty useful. These are 6% nodes, and I needed a wildfire to be here and here in order to grab enough strength for it to be activated. So wildfire is a flat increase in fire damage and gives Molten Strike additional 2 projectiles. So 2 jewels makes up 4, time with multi strike, that's 12 extra projectiles that you get. So that's our single target. We travel down here, pass through the life nodes. We try to grab as many jewel sockets as possible because Abyss Jewels are just very insane this league. So we get one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Next 4 levels. So next level I'm going to grab this, and then the next 3 levels I'm probably going to grab these ones or these ones. So those are the next 7 levels. So yeah, 2 more jewel sockets in range for me to grab. Okay, so we grabbed a new Battle Pact, still pretty good. Just not instant anymore, so it's still pretty good, still worth it to grab for this build. We grab Point Blank because Molten Strikes are projectiles, and that's our main damage source. Jewel socket here. Come through here, grab the life, grab a little crit and jewels and extra jewel sockets behind these proj damage nodes. These are very good. Here are our leech and crit claw nodes, and here are attack speed nodes. These are pretty important also. Come through here, grab the shadow start, and that's the basis of our tree. It is pretty spread out because it's an Inquisitor, but it's fine. Let's go for the gear. The gear is pretty mediocre, with the exception of 2 pieces, the belly and the Lake Holiday. Lake Holiday cost quite a bit this league, but you can, instead of using this, you can just stack some accuracy on these gears and get this later on. By no means this is a finished character because it's only level 87. Belly, I accidentally 6-linked this. I was going for a 5-link, but it's 6-linked. I didn't even go over by 1, so I was pretty happy with this. It was a 31 max life belly, but then I spent something like 10 divines, and this is the highest I got. So I'm still trying to divine this up to 40% life. Helm Light Poacher is very important. This helps out immensely with your clear, and it also gives you 2 additional Abyssal Jewel sockets. Ring, Life, and Wed. That's the most 2 important stats on this. Life and Wed, and Life and Wed. And getting extra res on these is just a bonus. Amulet is the same story, but instead of Wed, I opted out for some attack crit chance and some lightning damage. So it works out to be the same. This one just dropped for me, so it's pretty good. Belt, we go for a Stygian Vise. A better option for this would be the one with two jewel sockets. Once I get enough better jewels, better jewelry, I will upgrade to this one. Gloves, you can either use the Abyss gloves or this one. This one just gives gives Assassin's Mark on hit for gloves, so we don't have to worry about curses. Claw, I bought this claw on day 3 for about 20 chaos. It's pretty good for 20 chaos. I believe this is a 280 elemental DPS claw, so I think this is just good enough for me. Boots is just life and res, and once I get to Aura 7, I'll uncraft the cold res and craft on 8 to 12% elemental damage right here. Sorry, 4 to 12. And that's the basis of the gear. Let's go over the links. Your Molten Strike should be Molten Strike, Multi-Strike, Wed, and then Conk Effect, that's your 4 link. And then increased crit and faster attacks, those are your 5 and 6. You can argue that slower proj and elemental focus is better damage, but I just want the more smooth play style of having really fast attacking Molten Strike. And our 4 link for Spectual Throw is Spectral Throw, GMP, Wed, and increased strikes, crit strikes. As you can see, none of these jewels are max level yet because I'm only level 87. In my claw, I have Herald of Ice, Onslaught, and Culling Strike, so I could keep up Onslaught at all times. In my boots, I have Flame Dash, Elemental damage with attacks, Haste, and Ancestral War Chief. I'm using Haste instead of Wrath because the added lightning from Wrath is very negligible at this point. It only gives me about 5k tooltip DPS on my Molten Strike, so I'd rather have the smoothness of having Haste to have better attack speed. In my shield, I have faster attack, rolling blade, and fortify. Nothing to explain there. In my helm, I have cast and damage taken, a really high level one, and a summon ice golem, so I don't have to keep resummoning. So that's the basis of the gear. Potion, I would like to have a Wise Oak and a series flask, but as you can see, I still can't finish a single series set at this point, so that's kind of frustrating. And as for the MTX, some of you might ask, this is a new fire set. I couldn't get the fire shield, so Carnage Shield will do, but everything else is from the fire set besides Phoenix Wing and Celestial Ward and the Adder's Claw. So it looks pretty nice. Alright, I will mute my mic and I will be doing a tier 8. The highest I've ever gotten is a tier 11, but I don't want to get started on red maps until I finish all my tier 9s and 10s. Start filling up all of these Alices before I do that. Alright, Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please comment below. So as you can see there, the single target on this one is pretty great. I was playing with the 4-link for the majority of this week. I 6-linked it by accident yesterday. Yeah, and for those who are wondering, that is what the Spirit Burst is. The green things flying out in a nova around me, that's the Spirit Burst, and as a warning, it is an all physical spell. So yeah, so reflect maps could be a little problematic if you don't have enough leech. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.